When you get to know her, you know that she's truly sincere and that she truly has the heart of the women here and everyone else. And the person I would like for you to put your hands together, can we give it up for Louise Umeki?
As I was saying, with Successful Thinkers Network and Mastery for Women, we are a team. It does not take one or two people to put an event like this together. It does not take one or two people to put a chapter together. It does not take one or two people to put an organization together. It needs people that all work together as a team. And in Successful Thinkers Network and Mastery for Women, we are a team. We believe in working together, playing together, having fun together, being there to support each other, inspire each other, encourage each other, and just as Jean said, be real with each other. So it's my honor to be here today, and this is our second Mastery for Women region that we have launched. And well, as Jean said, we did launch Sacramento on November 11th, 2011 at 11:11 that day. It was a very momentous day. But one of the things I want to share with you today is a little bit about Successful Thinkers Network and Mastery for Women, how they go hand in hand together, and where we're going. So, for those of you that met April and saw her up front, she is also my assistant. Let me ask you, how many of you attend a Successful Thinkers Network chapter meeting? Fabulous. And how many of you are online on our website, successfulthinkersnetwork.com, as an online community member? Fabulous. By the end of the day, I hope all of you will be online as one of our online community members and find out where our chapter meeting is in this region, in this area, because we actually, in the Bay Area, we have 4 now, and number 5 is coming up very quickly. And so we're very excited about that. Normally I'm not your guest speaker. And by the way, anyone who knows me knows I am not the person they were talking about shoes. If you notice, I am already barefoot because I can only wear shoes when I have to. I'm a country girl, grew up barefoot, and love being barefoot. So for the most part, you'll normally not see me in shoes. So, on that note, Successful Thinkers Network was started a little over 3.5 years ago by Jim Bellacera. And Jim Bellacera is our founder, he is our president, he is my business partner and my friend, and I get to work with him side by side, day after day, some days really long days. And he founded Successful Thinkers Network because he saw that networking, and I'm sure you're all going to relate to this, networking at different groups was basically the same thing. Somebody comes up and they come to meet you and they see your name badge if you're wearing your company name badge, and the first thing they do is they come up to you and they take their business card and they shove it in your face. And they say, hi, you know, I'm so-and-so, and what do you do? Not who are you, or, you know, how did you get here today, but who are you and what do you do? And networking is changing, because it never got us anywhere. Because what happened when somebody goes up to Meredith and shoves their business card and find out they're in the same industry as them? What happens? They immediately shut it off, turn it down, and look past Meredith to see who else they can go meet. Have you ever been in a meeting like that, a chamber meeting, a network meeting, where somebody's talking to you and you saw their eyes going past you the minute that you didn't connect with them? In Successful Thinkers Network, it is not like that, as well as Mastery for Women. We do not believe, first of all, that it's about business cards, passing out business cards, passing out flyers, brochures, catalogs, whatever it is you have, marketing materials. And so you'll never find at a meeting where somebody's going around passing out cards or putting their cards and stuff on the tables. If you do, you need to go find them at that center, because that's not our concept, it's not what we believe in. Our culture is getting to know, like, trust, and respect each other. Because once we do, we are truly going to meet people that we are going to want to work with. Or maybe we're going to want to refer somebody. Don't you hate doing referrals? Okay, you're all going to understand this. You give a referral to somebody, and you're really excited, your friend wants to get something, and so you give a referral of somebody that you met in a networking group, and they seem like a nice person, and so you gave them the card, and you told them da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and 2 weeks later your friend calls you and says, I've never heard from that person. Or, even worse, I talked to that person, and they took my order, and I haven't heard or seen from them since. Or even worse, I met with that person, gave them an order, and they totally messed it up. And now they're saying, oh well. When I refer somebody, I want to know who that person is. I want to know who they are, the person they are, what they're like, because as I get to know, like, trust, and respect them, I'm going to want to refer them, knowing because my integrity and my character is on the line. Because is my friend going to call me again and ask me for another referral? Probably not. Probably not, because the last referral I gave her didn't pan out so well. And you know, as women, we love, one of the things that I notice more so about women than men is that we love to help each other, support each other. You see online on Facebook or something, you say, oh, you know, I only have $400 to go to the end of the month, and I have 6 hours to do it, and da-da, who can help me? And you know what? She makes her goal. Because every woman friend that's on there, if they know her, especially if it's jewelry, they call me right away. If they know it's home goods and cooking, they call me right away. You know, they call right away. And you know what? I'm going to help them. Because we love to help each other. But I help the people that are supporting my friends. And that I know are doing good. That are supporting their businesses. That are active in their business. Just because they have a business card does not mean they're doing their business. I don't know about you, but last I saw you go on Business Print and get business cards for free saying anything you want them to say. Does that mean that you're doing your business and doing it with integrity? Oh no, it doesn't, and we all know that. But when you get to know, like, and trust each other and respect each other and what that other person has chosen to do, not only, as I said, you might buy from them, you might refer them, you might become a business partner with them. People come to Successful Thinkers and Mastery for Women because they're looking for something else. How many of you couldn't use an extra $100 a week? Oh yeah. Oh yes, we all could. And so people come to Successful Thinkers looking for other opportunities. Now, they're not going to get a pitch to them because we don't do sales pitches and we don't push our businesses, but they might, as they get to know, like, and trust you. When I get to know, like, and trust, and I sit down with Meredith and find out what she does, aha, I can tell you right now, she does a couple things that I love. And maybe that's something that could help me, or support someone I know. Again, out to referrals. But maybe they're not a business partner. Maybe they become an accountability partner with you, and they give you that wonderful, loving kick in the butt when you need it. Because do you not all agree sometimes we do need that? You bet. You bet. But more than that, in Successful Thinkers Network and with Mastery for Women, when you do one-on-ones, when you do fireside chats, when you get to know, like, and trust and respect each other, you have a friend and a cheerleader. You have somebody that wants you to be successful. You have somebody that's encouraging you, who's supporting you, who, you know, I live with somebody, and those of you that know me, and are going to know what I'm saying. I have a roommate. She and I have been friends for years. We've actually lived together as roommates for 10 years. She is the world's most negative person. Most negative. People ask me, why in the world are you? Because once you get to know me, you'll find out that I'm totally the opposite. She doesn't like to have fun. She hates people, so she locks herself in her room. I do dinners once a month at my house for Successful Thinkers. I have 40, 50 people at my house, and she goes away. Nobody knows her. So everyone who knows this is true. And if she just, like, opened her heart just a little bit to Successful Thinkers Network, life would change for her. But she doesn't want it to change. She doesn't want friends. She doesn't want it. She's a really unhappy person. Now here's the sad thing. And I know a lot of you are going to relate to this. I can go to a Successful Thinkers meeting, and I go to all of them, and I come home, and I am so excited. Oh my gosh! I watch people, like Kimberly, who did not want to speak in front of the room and hates the camera, and yet now you can't take the microphone away from her. And there's been others. Joey is speaking, and Joey was never a speaker before, but she's stepped out of her comfort zone to try something new because she's around people who love, support, and encourage her, and they're there to help her be the best she can be. And when I come home, and I'm excited about this because I see what's happening with Successful Thinkers. I see what's happening in Mastery for Women because I'm the one who's doing it with all of them. And it's so exciting. And I come home, I'm ready to share it, and you know what she says to me? I had a really rotten day today. Wait till you hear about the bad day I had. Now, how many of you have that at home? Where you can't wait, something's exciting's happened in your business, you met somebody, I don't know, you got that $5,000 order you've been waiting forever for, and they actually paid you on time, and you're excited about that, and you tell your spouse, your partner, your friend, whoever's at home, and they go, oh, wait till I tell you about my bad day. They're not there to support you, they're not to encourage you, but I'll tell you what, when my roommate does that to me, I don't care, because I have thousands of friends and Successful Thinkers. I can pick up the phone and any one of them are like my greatest cheerleader. Because they believe in me. They're supporting me. Because I believe in them and I'm supporting them. I'm excited for them. That's what Successful Thinkers is. That's what Mastery for Women is. We become a team together. And we want the best. There is absolutely no competition. When you come to SEN or MFW, there is no competition. We are not exclusive. Not just one per industry can be there. We are not exclusive. And people ask me that all the time. Why? Well, the reason is, think what Successful Thinkers and Master Women is all about. It's about building relationships. If I want to give someone a lead, and I know 2 people that do what Tina does, but Tina's the one that I've connected with and built a relationship and found out what a fabulous person she is. Why would I give this referral to somebody I don't know? Because they tell me that's the person in my group I have to give it to. I wanted to give it to the person I want to support, who I want her to do the best she can be. That's what it's all about. When Successful Thinkers Network started 3 years ago, it started on the East Coast. Jim went to a meeting, saw it was wrong, saw these people passing out business cards, and told them all to sit down and stop passing out their business cards. And he's a guest. But if you know Jim, you can understand why he did that. And he said, let's get to know each other. What a concept. What a concept, because how many times have you gone to a meeting, a networking, a chamber somewhere, and there's this clique sitting here, and there's this clique sitting here, and you know nobody, and you're feeling like a total outsider. Did you notice when you came today that people were greeting you at the door? That people had a smile, they're excited to see you. That's what Successful Thinkers and Master for Women is. We welcome everyone. We want you to come. We want you to be part of our family, and we truly believe that Successful Thinkers Network and Mastery for Women is a family growing together. And Jim says a family that grows together stays together. Well, ladies, we are growing so rapidly, I can't keep up with it. And if you watch me on Facebook, you know, I am never home anymore. I'm never home. My daughter-in-law texted me on the way down here. By the way, would you happen to be around on these 2 days to see your grandchildren? I looked at my calendar and prayed that I wasn't busy those 2 days because she really needs me. We are growing rapidly. And why? Because people are now understanding. It's about building the relationships. It's about paying it forward. As Jean said, we're going to help our communities. When Successful Thinkers Network or Mastery for Women comes to a community, we pay it forward. So we ask you to buy lunch here today. Not because there's a charge at the door for you to come in, but because we want to thank the restaurant and support the restaurant that's allowing us to come in and meet here without charging us for a room charge. There was no room charge. There was no setup charge. We don't get charged those things at our meetings because we support them. And as we go, it's not just the meetings that you're at today. You invite your family on a night off. Let's go for a nice dinner. Come here. Tell your friends what a great, the food was fabulous, although I'm, again, eating mine home. But, you know, it's fabulous. You know, our waiters and our servers and the people at the front desk, they were all so friendly. They're great. Kimberly and Lynn both told me how fabulous the staff is here supporting us. You know, it's about sharing and building our communities. And when we pay it forward and we purchase from the people that are in this room and in our community, 85 cents out of every dollar stays in our community. Okay, I love Amazon as much as anyone else, but why am I sending my money to another side of the country or to another country completely? When my community needs help, and every community needs help right now. And so that's what we believe in. We believe in building the relationships, getting to know, like, trust, and respect each other, but taking back our communities and building them again. Because I don't know if you've noticed, and it doesn't matter what political side you're on, but the government hasn't helped any of us.
Amen.
There are still people losing their houses, and I do not care. I get so angry when I watch the news and they go, oh, unemployment is down, you know, da, da, da. I keep saying, come to California and take the survey in California. Because I do not believe that. In California, we still have people losing homes, losing cars, losing jobs, trying to stay alive. Our homeless shelters are overflowing. In Sacramento, if you come, they're sleeping on the river in camps. The food banks are empty. How do we help them? By becoming part of an organization that believes in supporting and building our community. That's what we do. We build each other up, we build our communities up, our state up, our nation up, and we cross the boundaries of the water, and we build our world up together. That's what Mastery for Women, that's what Successful Thinkers is all about. I'm going to share with you a little bit later about Mastery for Women membership, but I do want to just encourage a couple things and answer any questions that anyone has. Successful Thinkers Network is an organization that is growing leaps and bounds, and we are going to so many cities, as I said. I'm the one who launches them. I build the chapters. I meet with the ambassadors. I develop the programs for Successful Thinkers. I develop the programs for Mastery for Women. I put leaders into place, and I work on this all day. All day. And I can't tell you how many people say to me, thank you. Because we need you here. We need you here. And when I wrote on Facebook the other day something about going to San Jose, and one of my friends back east says, stop that. Stop it. And I called her and I go, what is this? On my Facebook it says, stop it, stop it. What does that mean? And she goes, stop spending all the time there and come out to the East Coast. We need you. Well, that's wonderful, and I am going to go out to the East Coast, and I am starting, but this is my home. These are where my friends are, where my kids are, my grandkids. This is what we're doing. But you know what? It's spreading little by little. How? Because of all of you. Because when you go and you tell your friends and your family, oh my gosh, I've just found an organization that believes what I do. It's not about the money. Notice that when you go online and become a member of Successful Thinkers, we don't ask you for yearly charges, monthly charges, daily charges, or anything. Because Successful Thinkers Network is free. And I'll tell you one of the reasons why. I told you that people come here for different reasons. They come for personal growth, they come for business, of course, but they come looking for opportunities. They need encouragement and support. If you've just been laid off, or your husband has just been laid off and all of a sudden your income drops, why in the world would we start charging you these exorbitant fees to come to our organization? And yet we say we support you. How hypocritical is that? We support you by having our groups and our membership free in Successful Thinkers Network so that you can go. So you can go to the San Jose chapter and meet 100 fabulous people with Michelle and Eilette. And then from there you can go up to Foster City with my friend Madeline, who I love dearly, and meet her fabulous group. And they're having 45, 50 people at their meetings now. And then you can cross over the bay and go to Alameda with Michael and his group. And there's another 65 people. And then drive on up to Walnut Creek because today is their second meeting. And they're at the 50-60 mark too. And you can literally in a week meet 300 new people who might be able to be your business partner, to buy your products or services, to refer you, to become your cheerleader or your accountability partner. And it's all free. Nobody has to go to just one meeting. But we do encourage you that don't just go once and think that it works. Because, as you all know, it takes practice, it takes time. As you get to know, like, and trust each other, and you set up appointments to meet each other, you're together going to start building relationships. You're still going to, you're going to have people in your life, but you're just going to add more. And I promise you, you're going to meet somebody that you would have never met, who's going to change your life like Successful Thinkers did mine. If I hadn't gone to that meeting 2 years ago, and I was dragging and fighting, I wasn't ever going to go to another networking meeting ever. Yes. I was done with networking. I was going to start my own group because I was tired of all these rules and all these fees and stuff. I was going to start my own, and she forced me to go by saying that there was German chocolate cake there. And I'm sorry, I'll be honest. German chocolate cake is my favorite. So, if you want me to come over or go anywhere, just tell me there's German chocolate cake, I'll be there. But I walked away from my very first meeting going, wow, this is like nothing I've been to before. Nobody asked me for money, first of all. And nobody shoved their cards. I got to know people, and now they're the best of friends. We are a family. We grow together. We stay together. We build together. So I encourage all of you to embrace Successful Thinkers. Embrace Mastery for Women. There's so much coming up that's going to change your lives and make a difference in your life. But more than that, I encourage you to share it. Share it with somebody. It's free. It's free, so why wouldn't you be sharing it? It's like the perfect gift. You get a gift, and it's beautiful on the outside. And you open it up, and you find out it's even more beautiful than you could ever dream. Do you put the lid back on and then not tell anybody? Oh no, we're women. We tell everyone because we're so excited. Especially if it's 5-carat diamond. We really are going to tell everyone. Well, Successful Thinkers is a 5-carat diamond. We are moving to a higher level of excellence with Successful Thinkers and Mastery for Women, and we want you to join us and be part of it. So you saw the leadership team up there. If you are interested at all in being part of our leadership team, or interested in bringing a chapter to another area that you live in or work in, or you know somebody who needs Successful Thinkers or Mastery for Women, please make sure you come up and talk to me afterwards so that I can help you with that, because that's what I do, and I love it. If you watch my Facebook posting, I post this all the time. I love what I do, and I love the people I get to do it with. How many of you can say that in real life? I hope you all can, because every day for me is a joy. It is just a dream come true to be able to be part of this, and to know that I'm making a difference with every single person that I talk to. So ladies, thank you for being here today. I ask that you please support the chapter. Get to know the people next to you. You're going to hear a little bit more of what's coming up, and I'm going to talk about something towards the end. But I just want to, again, ask you, who do you know that could use Successful Thinkers Network or Mastery for Women in their life? And please bring them back to the meeting in 2 weeks. Thank you, everyone, for being here.